Benefits podcast with our host, Tom Quigley, the co-founder of ClaimLinx. Tom, how are you? And we're going to go more business side of what ClaimLinx does. We showed the calculator in one of the podcasts. Now we're going to learn a little bit more about how your organization works so well.
See, I'm only allowed to talk to people, and then they agree that they want to buy and listen to me. Then I turn it over to Amy here, who's our service manager, and her team keep everyone happy. So then I'm off to the next one.
Mm-hmm. So
That's
kind of
how
tell
it
us how it
works.
works. How does that work, Amy?
So Tom, as the salesperson, brings a group on, and we work with the group when they come on board. We have dedicated field managers that work hand in hand, educating them on the solution, getting to know the members, ensuring that they understand how the process works as far as how they're utilizing the ClaimLinx ID cards with their primary card, talking about prescriptions, just really the approach is very hands-on in a one-on-one dedicated service person with the group. So,
Amy,
yeah,
go ahead.
are we saving people money out there in this big bad world?
We're saving people a lot of money in this big bad world, for sure. The service department really works closely with the members behind the scenes on prescriptions that come in that might cost more than they typically would. So we're looking at programs to reduce the cost for the member and the group overall. When you're working directly with a carrier, you don't have that flexibility like you do with ClaimLinx because we can see what's happening behind the scenes and apply coupons and programs, saving everybody as much as we possibly can.
Wow. It's quite interesting, the savings. Are you blown away by being with ClaimLinx to see the kind of savings that Tom and the team is able to save?
Absolutely. I mean, the groups that you look at and you see how much they're paying for the premium, and the benefits are not nearly as rich as they are when they come on board with us. It's remarkable. And once you get a group on board and they start seeing it, and we're showing them the savings every month, and then an overall annual savings, it blows a lot of people's minds for sure.
So Tom, what do you have to say about like how having someone like Amy's invaluable to have that?
Well, you'd have to have a team under a team, and part of the team to specialize in their area where we're just going out explaining to people. They're giving away thousands. They don't have to. They can keep in their pocket. And Amy's part of the team is preventing them from having to pay a lot of out of pocket and training them on how to adapt to a different approach. They are getting the old approach is, hi, we pay thousands more than we have to, and we go to the doctor and we still have to fight over our bills, to now you have a patient advocate who can help you not only fight over those bills, but also reduce the bills by taking advantage of grants and programs that no one is taking advantage of. Because when you go to the doctor, Neil, and or the emergency room, and they tell you that you owe $700, do they tell you that you may be eligible for a grant that pays the 700? And the answer is no.
They don't.
When you go to the CVS pharmacy and you say, hey, I need my prescription filled, very rarely will they say to you, oh, do you have the manufacturer's rebate that lowers your cost by $5,000 a month?
No, so so that's what you guys do in so many ways. And Tom, I think that we continue to talk about in this podcast that you can't see many companies that save money. And especially in this environment, companies are losing money right now, a lot of them, so they can save money by just going ahead and saving on what their costs for benefits are.
Oh, it's crazy. Like I always tell people the story of I was in North Conway, New Hampshire, and I was at a CVS, and I was sitting there waiting to pick up my crazy pills, and some girl also on crazy pills. I said, "Hey," they asked her to pay $250, and I said, "No, no, no, come here." So I hooked her up. She only had to pay 30. And she goes to the pharmacist. She goes, "Is this true?" And he's like, "Well, yeah." She goes, "Why didn't you tell me?" So he's glaring at me. So I'm in line, I'm next, and he goes, "I didn't appreciate that." And I said to him, I said, "Well, I help people. I'm sorry." I go, "But I'm going to tell you something. My wife ever throws me out, I'm coming here, hanging out. I don't need Match.com. This is better. I know exactly what's going on here." He started laughing at me, like looking at me like he wanted to punch me at this point. And I was like, "Oh, I don't have, my friend Neil with me." So
Gotta bring me with you.
yeah, you got to bring the 6'10" wrestler with me. But so I sat there, and this guy in the back goes, "Hey, I'm on such and such. Can you help me?" So I said, "Yeah, bring it here." And he ended up paying like $4. It's just no one knows.
They don't. That's the craziness about it. And as you start working with more and more members, they have a complete understanding of it. And then they tell their friends and, explaining to them what we're doing. So, it's a very, you're helping people every day to ensure they're getting the best care, they're getting it at the best cost, and they're not getting taken advantage of from that standpoint. So,
What are your biggest challenges on a daily basis working for ClaimLinx, meaning dealing with the customer, dealing with the whole logistics?
um, I think one of the challenges is you want to help a person as quickly as you can. And when you're depending on others within the industry, trying to get that taken care of. Um, I think that's probably, the biggest challenge, and then making sure that providers understand how the solution works. So we spend a lot of time educating them as well. Hey, you build their primary first, and then you build us a secondary, and then explaining how that solution works from the standpoint of what the member's responsibility is to ensure they're not paying more than they should be when they're seeking services.
Mhm.
So,
And it's not and Tom, you talked about this before. It's not overnight. You have to have the little patience, right?
yeah,
Nothing's
definitely.
overnight, though. I mean,
No.
you go to the emergency room, you get 10 different bills.
Mhm.
After the third set of them come, you go, "Why has it gone from like owing 5,000 down to like $250? What's going on?"
Mhm.
No one
Mhm.
knows.
Yep.
It's unbelievable. And then I sit there, and people get all emotional about it, like, "This is gonna bankrupt me." And it's like, no, it's not. Once the insurance, they just haven't built the insurance yet. So
Mhm.
it's the way it works.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
then you have to, Amy, let them know everything's going to be okay, right? That's part of it, right?
Absolutely. Lots of empathy, telling them, hey, we're here for you. We're here to support you and to ensure you get taken care of. It might take a little bit of time, but we do a lot of the legwork behind the scenes for them. So they're not, they know they're being taken care of. That's the most important thing. We definitely have a personal approach when it comes to our groups, I don't think you'll ever get from any other carrier from that standpoint.
That makes
Um,
sense. Well,
yeah.
Tom, anything else to ask Amy?
Amy's doing good. Her dog isn't barking in the background. How is my buddy Gus?
He's great. He's at school.
See that? They have doggy school now.
Daycare. Yep.
Doggy daycare.
Oh my goodness.
Only in
And
America, baby.
I guess, Tom, you see family life at ClaimLinx is important, isn't it?
Family life.
Yes, like having a
Like
family
families.
Yeah,
atmosphere at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you can't have
Oh.
fun, then you shouldn't go to work. I mean,
Yeah.
work, you got to enjoy yourself. I mean, if you think about it, you got to work with people 8 hours a day.
Mhm.
I mean, you may as well enjoy them. If you don't, it adds frustration. So
And
I
stress
try
to your
to,
life, right?
yeah. So
And
I'm
then
just, I don't need that. I don't care. I just sit back, relax,
enjoy the ride. What for a last question for Amy, why should companies consider ClaimLinx?
Oh, the product that we provide to the groups and the members, um, and the savings is so significant. And knowing that they're going to get, great service with the team at ClaimLinx, um, I think that's it's invaluable what we bring to the table to our groups. So that's kind of what I would say.
Absolutely. And Amy, who calls you? Does usually the HR department call you, or can any of the people that are receiving the health benefits? Who are the people who call you on a regular basis?
I get the admins, the owners, members that are running into hiccups. From that standpoint, my department handles all the cards that go out, all the prescription questions that come in. So those are the majority of the calls that we get on a daily basis. Or somebody's having an issue, at the provider, and they just need a little guidance. So.
And I think that's important to have somebody who can communicate with them, because our
Mhm.
customer service in healthcare is terrible, Tom. Awful.
Well, it's outsourced to the Philippines, India.
Mhm.
You're talking
Yeah.
about G one day and Missy, and they come up with their American names.
Mhm. Yep.
Yes, Tom, it is true. But maybe AI is going to replace that someday.
My name's Mike. Really? That's nice.
No, I think that the first thing that needs to be replaced, not the great customer service reps, Tom. They need to replace when we call up and say 1, 2, or 3. What did you say? 3? I don't understand you. No, that automation should be AI. There's no reason that
A1?
Oh, we're not talking A1 now. It's AI.
AI.
But I love when you say A1. All right, Tom, best place to go to check out and be able to work with the great people at ClaimLinx, especially Amy. Where can they go, Tom?
ClaimLinx.com with an X.
Yes. And I keep telling and praising ClaimLinx. From you to some of my amazing clients, they do amazing things. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Neil.
All right, that's a special simulcast, Neil Haley Show and the ClaimLinx podcast, guys. I'm sorry, the Cutting Edge Benefits podcast, guys. Take care.